Welcome back to Alan Wake. Last time we went through flashback land, and now we're back in present day.
Just go down the corridor.
Just got checked on by the little doctor here, checking on our head, asking how we're doing, you know. Normal doctor stuff, but let's examine that fish. It looked like he was just fishing.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake?
Nope.
Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Telling his boring fishing stories. I don't care about fishing. Oh, sheriff is out there. He said sheriff, but that looks like a... I don't want to be in that thing. Lock me up good. Anyway, sheriff should be here. The sheriff... Or Sarah. Sheriff Brigger. I don't know what her name is, but... Hey, who are you? Oh.
Thank you for testing.
The fuck are you doing?
Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
Well, then turn them on.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Crazy, Miss Weaver.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
You know what?
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs
of
the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Alright, well, we're just gonna search around here before we go do the actual story progression, as I always like to do.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him.
We killed him.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Okay, well, they're still looking for Stucky. The manuscript page here. We can't go down the cell area yet.
See you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
I'm ready to leave, actually, to be honest. That's that old guy who... Wait, what could I read? Have you seen this man disappeared on 6/20/07 identifying features, knack for winning contests? I have not seen that man. Richard Bob, Bruce Stansky, Jacob Miller on a camping trip. Overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them and know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. Is that Toby the dog? I can't read Toby's? Oh, that's bullshit. Right, that's Toby the dog. That dog that was in are his eyes like blacked out? What the hell? I don't know what's going on with that Toby the dog poster. At least I believe that was from that earlier
Come in,
radio
Mr. Wake.
thing.
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Well, thank you for charging it. You better not have looked through my shit, though.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
Fuck your men.
I'm
Wait,
not
you probably
sure.
already have.
I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
Yeah, we'd be locked up, man.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice.
Alice?
stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy
Yep,
Grant-
not listening anymore, Sheriff.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
He's the town drunk.
The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here!
There you go.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright.
Thank you.
You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here.
You're a drunk fool, you should.
They got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it's not like something
Yeah, it's space
would
alien,
say,
okay.
but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
I'm sure you weren't drunk then. I don't even know your name. Brandy, Frank, I don't know. Greg. Now he's just mumbling nonsense.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
No, we gotta listen to the radio again.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Sure there is. It's fucking Deerfest, man. We're going to Deerfest! Hopefully we'll go to Deerfest at least. Or we gotta go to that car.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Gotta kick the fence.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
I love Barry. I don't think there's anything over here, any hidden... Yeah. Still gotta search, you know, I like to be thorough. He's passed out now.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Hopefully.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
I love those Andersons,
Are you feeling
though.
any better, Mr. Wake?
No.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
We'll stay there.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
I love Barry.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake!
It's Rose!
Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Alright, well, that's gonna do it, guys, for now. When we get him back next time, we will go see who this Max is. We'll talk to Barry a little bit more. We'll go see Rusty. We'll go do whatever we need to do. Rent the cabin, whatever it is we need to do. That will have to wait till next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave me a comment, leave me a like, whatever you guys want to do, and I will see you next time.